Ever.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Boom! And welcome to the Big Honker Podcast. Did you know? Brought to you by Mallard Bay. Go over and check out your friends at Mallard Bay for any of your hunting and fishing needs. Check out Cha-Cha Charters in Texas at South Padre Islands, or Chachi Outfitters Charters. Anyways, go check out mallardbay.com. They can hook you up with offshore, inshore, waterfowl, deer, everything. Mallardbay.com for your guides. Get on it too. All right. Did you know? Am I going first this time again? And I just deleted one of my freaking deals.
It does not matter. However you care to play it.
Well,
I've got small ones. My algorithm really let me down. So
okay. Well,
usually, you find one interesting thing and then that leads to another. So my algorithm was just not helping me this week.
Okay. What do you think is the most consumed beverage in the United States?
Like not water?
Anything.
Well, I would hope water.
Water is the most.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think would be second?
Okay. Second. So now we're getting into that artificial stuff. It's going to be Coca-Cola.
Drink carbonated soft drinks. Bottled water is 25%. But did you know tap water is more than bottled water?
Yeah, well, yeah.
But I don't know about that though, because
why?
I don't know if they go by consumption of tap water instead of drinking water. Because when you take a bath, a shower, laundry,
does that count?
I don't know that they're counting those gallons,
right?
Because I don't drink tap water.
Right.
All I drink when I drink tap water is I have to go to your house.
Well,
because you're too tight to have freaking bottled water.
I've got a RO system.
Well, we've got one in our house too, but I don't like it.
It's an RO system. It does better. You don't listen. You got to get away from those plastic bottles. They're gonna kill you.
I see your kids drinking at my house all day long.
It's because they don't have any. That's what they're groomed to do.
What are you drinking right now?
Topo Chico.
What is that?
Bottled water.
So it's in a glass bottle makes it better?
Glass bottle, yeah.
So glass is better than plastic?
Absolutely.
Well, I think it tastes better than anything with glass.
Absolutely.
Beer, Coke.
You got all the... They've already done the research on that. There's like so many... I'd have to look it up, but there's like so many grams of like microplastic in each bottle of water. It's not good for you.
Anyways, bottled water is the number one.
Okay, yep.
What's after Cokes?
I'm going to say coffee.
Coffee is next. You know what's below that?
Liquor or beer.
Beer. Milk, tea. Anyways, I just thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Guess what states drink the most alcohol?
Okay, this is going to be a northern state. I don't know if they've got the population. See, that's what's going to happen. Is it like per capita or is it just...
Yes, per capita.
Okay. I'm going to go with my friends to the north, North Dakota.
No.
Damn it.
I don't think they have enough population.
That's what I was saying. Was it per capita?
No, it's per capita, but I just don't think that's... I just think that their non-drinkers kill them because there's not enough of them.
Hold on. Give me a second chance here.
Okay, you got a second chance.
The biggest state with the... Rephrase the question.
The most alcohol use by state.
Fuck. Give me Minnesota.
No.
Damn it.
First of all, the state that won kind of surprised me until I read on it and I kind of figured out why they sell so much per gallons per head. It's New Hampshire.
Oh.
4.8 gallons per person per year, which I thought was pretty low because they never played softball with a bunch of Mexicans because they can drink 5 gallons of beer in a weekend.
Right.
4.83 gallons. Now, one reason New Hampshire's numbers are skewed is because they have no tax. and they think people from Maine, Vermont come over there and buy alcohol. New Hampshire 1, Delaware 2nd, Washington, D.C. 3. Well, Nancy Pelosi was there, so that damn sure moved their numbers up. Nevada, Montana. That's the top ones. North Dakota was 6th, Vermont 7, Wisconsin 8, which that kind of Maine 9, and Colorado 10. Minnesota disappointed me being 12. Texas is 26th.
Good for you, Texas.
What state? And it makes complete sense why this state is the lowest one.
Hawaii.
Utah. Mormons.
Duh.
Guess which? Oklahoma is 1.8. They're next. So that really kind of surprised me.
But they've got that weird. Don't they have that point beer or whatever?
3.2 or something or point. Right. I don't remember what it was. It's just different than our beer.
Yeah.
I never drank enough beer to notice, but when we were in high school, Mark Reed would always bitch when we'd go to Oklahoma to get beer because we could go there at 4 o'clock in the morning. Why are 18-year-old kids needing to buy beer at 4 in the morning? Looking back now, that's some shitty parents.
Ran out of beer.
God Almighty, we got by some stuff.
Ran out of beer.
Okay, drinking habits of Americans. Now, I'm not talking about beer. I'm talking about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Children, they drink more milk than they do anything. 29% of the kids drink milk. 25%, or this is the consumption. 29% of a child's drinking is milk. 25% is unbottled water. 22% is bottled water. 8% juices. In teens, bottled water is more than sodas.
Good.
30. I was happy. 34% watered, 30% unbottled, 11% soft drinks, and that surprised me. Adults, unbottled water number 1, bottled water number 2, coffee 3, soft drinks 4, tea 5th, alcohol 6th. Milk, 5% of adults drink or have 5% of their daily intake is milk.
Really?
Yep.
I figured most people gave that up when they were about 12.
I haven't had a glass of milk other than some chocolate milk since I was probably 6. I hate milk though. Now, our shifting has not changed. In 2005 and 2006, unbottled water, actually unwatered bottle has went up. Americans are drinking more water over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Second, bottled water has just skyrocketed from 05 to now, which of course, soft drinks plummeting.
Good.
Soft drinks are plummeting. Coffee staying about the same, going up a little bit. Milk and tea is about the same. Alcohol is about the same. But soft drinks is just crashing.
I think most people have realized that
it's the worst thing you can have.
Yeah, I mean, they've done this thing where like they extract, or they put like a Coke can, and then they put how much sugar is in that can of Coke and a baggie next to it, and it's humongous. I mean, that's the leading cause of obesity, I would say, is people drink so many grams of sugar.
I think you're 100% correct. We need to get more into sugar and less off of corn syrup, though. I think corn syrup is worse for you than, because I think sugar is a natural.
Well, yeah, you could get that. You get that raw sugar, but that white sugar is awful. You got to get that brown. You got to get the raw sugar. It's got kind of a tan tint to it.
But any of that other, I'd rather drink unsweet tea than have anything with any kind of sweet and low and shit in it. That shit's terrible.
Really?
Okay, now we're gonna go to whiskey.
Okay.
Or liquor. What do you think are the top 5 alcohol brands that are sold?
Okay.
In the United States of America.
I'm going to say Jack Daniels, Smirnoff.
Smirnoff what?
What do you mean Smirnoff?
You said Jack Daniels. That's a whiskey. Smirnoff has all kinds of shit. They've got vodka. They've got drinks. What do you think?
Well, vodka. Smirnoff vodka. Okay. Okay. Is this just liquor or is this
everything.
Beer? It's everything?
Everything.
Okay. Well, then Anheuser's going to be up there. Coors is going to be...
They don't have beer on here, so I'll take that back. It's everything but beer.
Okay. So just liquor then.
It can be, more. It can be wine, anything, but it's not, there's no beer on here. So I don't know if beer didn't make it or not.
Okay. Jack Daniels, Smirnoff. What's other cheap shit that college kids buy? Because I think it's going to be young adults that are going to buy most of it.
I think you're wrong. Most hard liquor drinkers are older people.
Yeah, but I don't think that there's enough of them.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stick with my college thinking.
Okay.
Jack Daniels, Smirnoff, Boone's Farm, and what's the cheap wine?
You hadn't even got nobody in.
Oh, I don't.
You was talking about Mad Dog 2020, MD 2020.
No.
Boone's Farm,
like Summer House or something like that.
Okay, I'll just tell you because you're not even close.
I'm not even close.
The 5th one is a chick's whiskey. and I'm embarrassed for any man that drinks it, and I'm going to piss a lot of guys off. Fireball's number 5.
Okay.
Fireball's 5.
I like Fireball occasionally.
Okay, well, it's 5th.
Okay.
My whiskey of choice, if I go out and drink and have whiskey, is Crown Royal. It's 4th.
Really?
Yep. Smirnoff vodka is 3.
You said I wasn't anywhere
I know.
close.
I just didn't want to tell you that for sure. Smirnoff vodka is 3. Number 2 is Tito's,
Makes sense.
which is
Because that's
the most
like
popular one now.
Yeah, and that's it's not to the price point where people can't afford it, and the people that do buy it, you kind of getting a good vodka, so that makes sense.
I bought a handle of it the other day. I think it was $50 probably.
I was gonna say like 35 or 40, but yeah, maybe 50.
Well, I bought it out here, and it may be more expensive.
Right.
But anyways, I bought it. The number 1, I never even heard of this, and so I had to go look and research what it was. High Noon Seltzer.
Yeah, those are popular.
The
those
number
seltzer drinks.
the number 1 drink in America. And I had one more thing, and I think I freaking accidentally deleted it just a minute ago. And it was the number 1 ice cream flavors in America that's used.
Vanilla,
No, it's not.
cookies and cream,
That's 2.
chocolate chip cookie dough.
It's like 10.
Fuck.
Chocolate's number 1.
Oh, why? That didn't make any sense. Get vanilla, and then you could just add that chocolate syrup, and then you got chocolate.
Chocolate's 1.
More versatile that way.
Chocolate is 1.
Okay.
Cookies and cream was 2. Vanilla was 3.
Okay. So I got 2 out of 3. Not bad.
Something else was, but that was the 3. But that was the 3 ones. And you know what the number 1 nut to put on there is?
Macadamia.
Pecans.
Ugh.
Peanuts are second.
I'm out.
All right. Well, anyways, that's my did you knows, just kind of food and drink stuff today. So you'll have I knew you'd have some major story, so I did a little. Quickies.
Okay. So, like I said, my algorithm kind of screwed me this week, so I didn't have anything like new, but in my research from a couple weeks ago when I was talking about the Civil War, I had stumbled across the Angel's Glow. Have you heard of the Angel's Glow, Jeff?
Is it what comes out of a bottle of that's with Angel's breath?
Angel's Cut.
Or Angel's Breath or whatever it is.
Whatever it is. So, the Angel's Glow. Battle of Shiloh. Okay? So we got to put our history hats on. The Battle of Shiloh happened in when did it happen? April 6, 1862. Battle of Shiloh happens. There are over 20,000 casualties, and it took about 2 days for medics, reinforcements to arrive for the Battle of Shiloh. So there's 20,000 people laying in the frozen mud of Tennessee. And after the first night, the wounded soldiers started to see like this glow. Wherever their wound was, they started seeing this bluish, greenish glow, kind of like a glow stick was shoved in their wound.
Like phosphorus in the ocean when the beach lights up.
Yeah. And so the doctors finally get to him on the second day, and they realize that people that had this glow, they had a higher rate of survivability, they had a lower rate of infection, and their wounds actually started to heal quite a bit faster than the guys that did not receive a glow. Back then, nobody could figure out what it was. It took 109 years. We actually did not find out what caused this glow until 2 high school kids.
Can I take a guess at this?
2001, 139 years later, 2 high school kids, Bill Martin and Jonathan Curtis, figure out why it started to glow. You can take a stab at it, yes.
I'm assuming that whatever they made to make the bullets out of had some kind of either chemical on them or some kind of natural something that got to them that reacted with the gun when it shot out in the powder that caused some kind of chemical reaction. That's my guess.
You are incorrect in your guess, but I like where your head's at. So, turns out there was in the mud at the Battle of Shiloh, there were the nematodes, and they had a parasitic worm that would go inside of their blood vessels or go inside of the nematodes. So, these bugs would, you got all this dirt in you, so you got these little organisms inside of your wounds just because of where you're laying. So what ended up happening is the nematodes would vomit up this bacteria, and the bacteria is called Photorhabdus luminescens. And that bacteria would basically attack all of the bad bacteria that would have given these soldiers an infection. Now, what happened is most of the time, if this happens on a normal wound, your body temperature will kill off that bacteria because your body temperature is so high. It was so cold at the Battle of Shiloh, all of these guys would basically become hypothermic, and it lowered their body temperature enough to where this bacteria could survive in the human body, and then it would actually go on to fight all the bad bacteria.
That's very interesting.
So 2 high school kids figured this out on a science project. So that is the Angel's Glow from the Battle of Shiloh.
Very interesting, Doug. You've done a great job.
Next, it's just a couple of quick facts. So let me see here if I can pull this up. And I don't even know how interesting this is going to be. This was just like my last-ditch effort on TikTok this morning to try to find something. Sloths can actually hold their breaths longer than dolphins. Sloths can hold their breaths up to 40 minutes, while dolphins can only manage 10. A jiffy is actually a unit of time. It refers to 1/100th of a second, so that's a jiffy. You can hum with your nose closed. The shortest war in history lasted just 38 minutes. It was between Britain and Zanzibar on August 27th, 1896. Octopuses have 3 hearts, 2 pump blood to the gills, while 1 pumps blood to the rest of the body. Hot water freezes faster than cold water. This is known as the Mpemba effect. Scientists do not know why this happens. The heart can continue to beat while it's separated from the body because it has its own electrical system. Wombat poop is cube-shaped. This unusual shape helps the poop stay in place and mark the wombat's territory. Do you know what Scotland's national animal is?
Yeah, I would say the red stag, but I'm going to say the dodo bird.
The unicorn.
I'll be damned.
It has been a symbol of purity and strength since the 12th century.
And no one's ever seen one. So.
Do you know where the world's largest desert is?
Antarctica.
It is Antarctica.
It is the world's largest desert.
Well, Antarctica is technically the world's largest desert because it receives very little precipitation. And then that's all I got.
Good job. Thank y'all for listening to us. Did you know, brought to you by Mallard Bay. Check out Chachi Fishing Guide Service out of South Padre Island, and you can book that with Mallard Bay. Thank y'all for listening to us. God bless you, and have a great week.
Go check out Mallard Bay. Listen, if you're a guide and you're having trouble filling the books, contact Mallard Bay. They can help you. The guys are geniuses with search engine optimization. So if you want to fill those books for this coming year, contact Mallard Bay.